is Lauren Forbes. I've been teaching for 5 years, and this year I'm teaching AP Literature, Honors Advanced Comp, and I'm the yearbook advisor, and I've taught almost all of the different sections of literature in high school.
Hi, my name is Wendy Torres. I have been in education for 19 years. Currently, I am an academic coach in Cobb County School System. I've taught 6th through 12th grade, and the last classes that I taught were AP Government and Economics.
I believe standardized testing is a good tool to see where students fall in a national range, because all students are taking the same test, so you kind of see where the students are falling individually. But as far as an assessment tool goes, or for grading purposes, I don't believe they should be actually a part of the students' grades.
My thoughts on standardized testing is that they are really not very accurate. It's not always what's best for students. The terminology used in tests can be biased. If you use certain words like grapple in your everyday language, then you might do better on a standardized test than a child that doesn't, that just says get.
Only standardized tests that I believe should be mandatory are standardized tests for students to get into college, like SAT and ACT. But as far as students graduating, or like I said before, being a part of a grade in a class, no, I don't believe those should be mandatory.
The good could be that if we really used EOCTs for that, an end of course test, a test that you have to pass to move on to the next level, then I think that students might rise to the occasion, and more importantly, teachers might rise to the occasion. The negative part of it is just what I said before. Teachers have lost the zeal for teaching. They can't teach to a child's strength or to a child's learning abilities if they're geared to teaching towards the test. There are those teachers that are great, and they learn how to teach to children's learning styles within teaching to the test. But those people have to work so hard, and they go above and beyond. It's difficult to get the average teacher to do that, and I think standardized testing has, you see what it's done to our educational system.
Yes, in the past when I've had to teach classes that have had end of course tests, which is a standardized test for that subject, I feel like a lot of administration has kind of really pushed us to prepare the students for these standardized tests, and that those kinds of lessons should be guiding your lessons rather than actually learning some of the content of the subject.
The pace that they put themselves on is to finish all 26 standards for U.S. history 4 weeks before their EOC, so that they can have 4 weeks to review. That means that they rush through entire chapters to finish them in 2 and 3 days so that they can have enough time to go back and make sure that children are getting vocabulary and different things to be prepared for a test. That's not fair, and that's not fair to the teacher or to the student. Those teachers that have those standardized tests, when you tell them to use their data to reteach a lesson, they always tell you, I don't have time to reteach. I have got to get these standards in because I don't know what's going to be on that test. I know that it was meant for good to be a driving force, but it's driving all of the education out of education.
I believe that standard-based teaching is a way to go, because it does keep everybody organized and everybody knows what their goals are and what they're going to be learning in that semester or in that particular class. However, as far as standardized testing goes, no, I do not believe that students should be forced to take those, because I don't believe they're an accurate demonstration of what the students know or what the students can accomplish.
I think that standards-based learning actually is a very good thing, where the teacher takes the overarching idea that a student's supposed to know. What is it the child is supposed to know when this course or when this unit ends? And you drive your instruction to that. Can the student master that standard? That's a good thing. But standardized testing doesn't test for those. It doesn't test for the theme, the concept, the understanding. It tests for facts and numbers and even if the student can even understand what the question is asking them. If we could have tests based on standards-based grading, that would be better. But unfortunately, the people that make the tests and the people that make the standards, as Cat Williams said, or was it, who's the comedian? Oh, Kevin Hart. They don't line up like that.